Hi, I'm Matt Perger, Brand Ambassador for Eversys, and today we're going to be digging into the espresso recipes in the Eversys Cameo machine. So firstly, we're going to enter into the menu, go to our products and keys page, and here we have the espresso product. Now we've got two different espressos on the screen at the moment. We have a double and a single. So today we're going to be focusing on the double espresso that we've set up. Now we can see that we've got the double espresso icon. We're using product type as espresso. The key name is 2X Espresso. This can be changed to anything. If you have different coffees in different hoppers, we can name it as double espresso Kenyan or double espresso Brazilian, or the blend name. It doesn't really matter. This doesn't change what the machine does. It just helps the user understand what buttons are going to do. So we'll leave it as double espresso for now. We've chosen the right hopper. Now we can see also that we're using the right hopper for this espresso because of this icon in the top right hand corner. The blue hopper lid is selected. So we have our two hoppers. The blue is on the right, green is on the left. That's just a quick reference for you. After that we have our water quantity. So a tick is very similar to saying 1 mil. Now inside the machine is a flow meter, paddle wheel flow meter that is going to measure how much water comes through. Now 85 ticks doesn't mean that we're going to have 85 mils of espresso in the cup. What it means is that the machine is going to push 85 mils of water, roughly, into the coffee and the brewing head, and then some of that is going to come out as espresso. Now we need to fill the tube, we need to fill the headspace between the shower screen and the coffee, we need to saturate the coffee itself, which is going to take up twice its weight in water, and then what's left over is going to emerge into our cup as espresso. So we can increase or decrease this number in 1 mil increments like this, but just keep in mind that that number isn't what's going to appear in the cup. After that, we have cake thickness. Now, as I mentioned previously, this is a proxy for how much coffee is in the brewing chamber, how much ground coffee we're using for our espresso. And you can increase and decrease this in 0.1 millimeter increments. Now, 0.1 of a millimeter is roughly 0.1 of a gram. But because every coffee has a very different density, some coffees are very dense and heavy, some coffees are very not very dense at all and can take up more room, but not adding as much weight. So millimeters is only a proxy. It doesn't tell us the weight of the coffee in there. Now in a later episode, I'll teach you how you can measure the weight of that coffee. I normally start with 22 millimeters. That's going to be a usual double espresso dose of coffee, followed by tamping pressure. I usually sit around 20 kilos because that's what I would be doing manually as a barista. Now, pre-infusion, what we want to do is run the pump for long enough to saturate the coffee, but not to push too much water through that coffee. We just want to get it ready for extraction. So I've set it to 1.5 seconds, which is going to saturate all of the coffee and not leave anything dry. And then our relax time is set to 2.5 seconds. This can be as short or as long as we like. It's really up to the user, but I usually sit around 2 or 3 seconds. Now, second tamping is after we've tamped where that shower screen moves up to. So we've set it to -2 millimeters, so that means that we're going to be retracting 2 millimeters and providing that coffee with a little bit of room to expand as it takes on all of that water. If we set that to 0, then we're going to be adding quite a lot of pressure to that cake of coffee, and that's going to restrict the flow of water through those grinds. And that means that our shot time is going to be a lot longer. But for espressos, double espressos, normally we'll need to give it a bit of headroom. After that, we're not touching the second screen because that's just the bypass and the quantity. So that's most of the espresso parameters. Of course, what's remaining is the shot time. And in the next episode, we're going to be running through how we can adjust the shot time and let the Cameo take control of that shot time throughout the day.